This guide shows you how to password protect a document in Word 2010. This can be handy for many occasions, especially if you save your documents in the cloud and you want that little bit of extra security just in case that cloud drive gets hacked into. So, first of all, we need to open up Word. We open up Word. This could be on the desktop or on the Start menu in the All Programs folder under Microsoft Office. We type our document. So I'm just going to type here, this is a test document. The same method also applies for Excel. You just open up Excel, and from here on, when you're saving the document, you do exactly the same. So, okay, so we've finished typing our document. It's just a simple document I'm typing. It says this is a test document. Click on File, click Save As. Okay, we give the document a name. Well, it suggested this is a test document, so I'm just going to delete that out and let's call it secured. Oh, can't spell secured. Secured document. Okay, now normally here we click save, but we want to set a password for it so that nobody else can open it but us. So instead of clicking save at this point, click the arrow just to the right of the word tools next to save. Move our mouse down to General Options and left click once on General Options. It then gives us two options here, password to open or password to modify. Well, we're really concerned with password to open. The password to modify means that anyone could open the document if there's a password in password to modify, but they can't change the document. Or you could set a password for both. So you could set one password for opening the document and one password for modifying the document. But we're going to keep this simple, and we're just going to have a password to stop people from being able to open the document. So I'm going to type in a password in password to open. So let's just type in a password there. Okay, I click OK down the bottom here. And then it asks us to re-enter the password. So we re-enter the password again just to confirm that we've entered it in correctly. Click on OK. And now we can click the Save button. Okay, so let's close down the document. Let's open up Word again and let's open Secured Document. And this time, there you go, it will ask us for a password. We type in the password that we just set, click OK or press Enter or Return on the keyboard, and up comes the document. Now, if you've got a pre-existing document on the system that we want to password protect, one that's not currently protected, we can do this, and we'll show you how to do that. So what we do is we open up Word again. Let's just open up Word. Okay, click on File, and if the document is in our recent documents list there we go, unsecured document, that's the one I'm looking for. We can click on it in the recent documents. If it's not, then we can click the open box there and find the document on our computer. So there we go, the unsecured document, that's the one I want to secure. Double click that, so there we go, it's opened up. Boring document, just says this is a pre-existing unsecured document, so we want to secure it. So what we need to do is we click on the word File up in the top right hand corner. Okay, and then click Save As. Now, before we click Save, we want to click the arrow next to Tools. Click General Options. These are left clicks, by the way. Give it a password. So I'm just going to type in a password. The more complex you can make these passwords, by the way, the better. If you can use uppercase and lowercase letters. Use numbers, and also if you can use punctuations, things like question marks, or speech marks, or exclamation marks. The more variations of letters, numbers, uppercase letters, lowercase letters, and punctuation you put in your password, the more complex it's going to be for a hacker to try and steal the password or gain access to the document. So I'll just type that password in, and I'm going to just confirm it. and then we click on OK. We then click Save down the bottom here, and this time, because it's a pre-existing document, it might ask us, do we want to overwrite the document? If it does, say yes. So I'm going to close this down now. Okay, we'll open up Word again, and I'm going to open up now the file which I've called unsecured document, and this should be secured now that I've put password on there. So I'm going to click that, and yes, it's asking for a password. As I say, try and make the passwords as complex as possible. If you can, try not to use a single word, try not to use a word at all, try and use a combination of words, people's names. Perhaps other suggestions are, if you were in the army, use an army number. If you've got a favourite car, choose make part of your password the registration. Make part of the password maybe your telephone number, or part of the I'll say again, part of the password your address and postcode, if such. The more complex you can make it, the harder it's going to be. If anyone does come across the document, the more harder it's going to be for them to hack into it. Hope this helped.